Good evening. We have questions for you today, like most days. Apparently, saying you're going to suck dick for a living makes you a national hero. Can I get a mic check in regards to this? I'm going to have to ask Haley Roush about it. It's amazing. Just huck to us, spit on that thing. My God, is that what it takes to get recognition for labor? Wow. And it goes with Kamala Harris says, hey, you got to give head to get ahead in this world, little girl. Is that what I'm supposed to tell my daughter? Tell my son, got to give head to get ahead? This is an audit after all, you know. I don't think any of you will say anything. Right? They won't say anything. And that's the biggest problem, sitting silent to a crime. Sitting silent to a crime makes you just as guilty as just as guilty. No different. And I've been called guilty all my fucking life. Right? What am I guilty of? Telling the truth? In your fucking face? What are they guilty of? Not acknowledging it? Sitting silent to child trafficking, child abduction, kidnapping, child rape, sodomy? What aren't you silent to? Fucking amazing. The greatest crime in this country is fucking silence to the crime. People are paid to keep their mouths shut and speak lies for a living. I was just curious how you would respond to it. I didn't actually think you would respond. If you responded to this, you'd lose your job. Your family won't support you. The only one that's going to support you is you. Meaning me in this case. I don't believe any one of you. Never have. I don't know about you, but I think it's mental illness believing liars. You know they're liars, and yet you believe them. How can you sit there and say you speak truthfully in regards to anything? I didn't expect you to say anything. Mostly, I expect them not to say anything at all because that's what they do. They never get you to go along with anything. It's all about control. They can't control you. You're undesirable. Not with the program. We don't protect children. We alter them. We traumatize them as they're birthed to this reality. We castrate them. We circumcise them. We poke them. We prod them. We use them for human pincushions because their voices don't fucking matter. People that can't speak for themselves, their lives are forfeit to the ones that think they know better. I'd rather stay home. Participate in what? Silence? Who's responsible for your health care? Who's in charge of your health care? Who's responsible for your health care? These things, you shouldn't be fucking sitting silent to them, you goddamn whores. That's what you are. You're fucking whores. If you don't know that you're responsible for your own fucking health care, then you're the fucking problem. You! Not me. You're not in charge of my health care. No, you're not. Look at these goddamn clowns. Your fucking silence is embarrassing. There'll be no confession. Silence is a confession. When you tell liars the truth about reality, they don't have a response. They sit silently. They don't want to confess a fucking thing. No, we didn't plot this. We care about your health care. We care about your rights. Borns. We give a shit, don't we? What? I'm so worried about Trump and Biden dividing you. You don't ever see the larger. The two-party system will never resolve the conflicts I put in front of your face. Not capable. Not handy capable. This bit of video here got 2 thumbs. Got like a couple hundred views. 2 thumbs. So it wasn't important to anyone. They couldn't be bothered to do anything about it. I did 3 years ago. Thumb it. Not exactly going to be able to avoid these things. And no one seems to mind that any of this is happening. What's it going to take to get through to you? What you do to me, you're doing to my children too. Denying my voice. Ain't that funny? Mm. Mm. Some people have never seen that multiplication equation before. V times V equals Y. It's not my problem. It's your fucking problem. You don't like my attitude? Your fucking problem. You don't like my reactions to your disrespect and your fucking silence? Guess whose problem it is? Your fucking problem. If you have a problem with me, that's your problem, not my problem, your problem. I don't have to do anything about it. But what I want you to notice is that not one of these niggas, none of them, gonna change. They're the silent whores of Babylon. And I'll sit here and fucking run my mouth from sun up, sun down, and you whores of Babylon won't have a fucking thing to say about it. It's goddamn amazing. And I don't have a degree at all. So how the fuck are you smarter than me? I think silence is evidence of stupidity. Or maybe silence is a weapon of oppression that can be used against you because it's a confession about you, not me. I hate it when people ignore the words coming out of my mouth. Don't you? In one ear, out the other, and boy, they come back the next day and it's like they forgot everything you fucking said to them, huh? And I'm supposed to be so worried about someone's opinion other than my own. And these fucking whores don't do anything to change my mind. They don't say anything. That's amazing. Either your silence is a sign of your stupidity or my intellectual prowess. Either way, I won't get a fucking confession out of you. I'm supposed to worry about their goddamn feelings. Like they're gonna make a difference. What? Silly talk. You gotta share the feed. It's not my fault you didn't know. It's your fault. It's never my fault. It's always your fault. How is it ever my fault? I'm not responsible for anything, ever. Have any liability. They're not responsible for anything. They don't know anything. They're stupid fucktards. I don't know a goddamn thing. And if I don't know anything, you fucking don't know anything. And that's a safe bet for me. It's wild. Oh, and an afterthought I just had for all you silent motherfuckers. Don't worry, I don't respect you either. You haven't done anything to deserve my respect. You're not getting it for free. So silently, you can keep your mouth shut for free. I fucking paid $1 to shut your fucking mouths, and by God, that's what I'm gonna do. Shut your fucking mouths for good. Steal my son? Coming for your voice. America doesn't have a voice. I'm it. Say it! Or sit silent to it, you fucking whores. Silence is proof. Your silence is all the goddamn proof I need. Simulcasting on Facebook and YouTube simultaneously tag hundreds of people to compete with me. Because you all fucking think you're smarter. I leveled you for free. That's fucking funny. Isn't it? Fight or flight. They love to argue. They love to compete, but they never really have anything to say that's of any fucking value. You ever notice that? Because guess what? I sure as fuck did. That's why I said something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said something, Robin. I'm pretty sure I wrote my own goddamn code. I don't follow people. because they don't listen well. They argue well, run their mouths well, bang their chests fucking well. You know what they don't do well? Speak! That's what they don't do well. They follow orders well. Following orders has nothing to do with your goddamn life. And following orders is eventually going to cost you your fucking life. But these professionals will tell you that's a conspiracy. You want to know why? Because they don't value life. There's no respecting life. You respect sick people. There's no profit in healthy people. You can't make any money off them. God damn it, if they're dead, you can't get $1 from a corpse, can you? No, so we got to keep sedated and fucking unhealthy and drugged out of their fucking minds for a profit. And I said it for free. You'll say it's about money, you know. It doesn't profit the individual to take part in either party. Participating in party actions will get you killed. Most people don't value their own lives. Most people don't value life in general. Isn't that amazing? People don't value themselves. I keep telling you I wrote a mathematical equation for problem solving, and you keep calling me a fucking liar. They don't have anything to say. It's goddamn amazing. Where's the parents at? Oh, we're so smart, aren't we? We're smarter than you, better than you. Actually, you're superior, Matthew. It's funny shit. Don't worry, your thumbs are the same responses. Every third party that I've met my entire life, and every second party is calling a mental institution to talk shit behind my back. Because you cowards won't say anything to my fucking face. What an amazing society we have. This video has gotten, I don't know, 20, 30,000 views at this point. And everybody, for the most part, just thumbs it. They don't say anything. It's so strange. They acknowledge it, but refuse to acknowledge it or admit to it. The last thing they want to do is admit that they've been removing education from the education system, diluting it for every generation. Every generation gets a different fucking delusion, new vocation for the same situations. You haven't done anything to change things ever. What you do is you generate new language for the issue, but you don't resolve issues. Creating new language for the issues, you're allowing for a new remedy, a new prescription, a new drug, a new form of therapy. And now we're supposed to figure this out. Whew. I was the last person that was ever supposed to be able to vocalize. Oh, the very last one. I'm the last one you want realizing these things. Because I'll say something about it to your face, not behind your back. That's what makes me crazy. I'll talk shit to your face. I won't do it behind your back. And I've developed quite an attitude because of this. Part of my philosophy, there is nothing outside the circle. You're not above in the circle. You're not below in the circle. You're not outside the circle. You're only inside the circle, and you have been encircled. I circled the fuck out of you. There's no outside the circle. I spent 3 years of my life in prison. Spent 10 years of my life homeless on the street. Most of my education was from suffering and poverty. It didn't come from a university. It cost me my children. It cost me my son. You don't learn about suffering until your children are stolen from you. And then the people just, my gosh, they don't have anything to say about it. But when something's bothering them, I'm supposed to worry about it. Get the fuck out of here. My give a fuck button is broken. You don't give a fuck. Told you to your face you don't give a fuck. You didn't contradict the word coming out of my mouth. 30 people don't give a fuck about nothing. Not even their own children. Only 50 happy in this current society. And those are the ones that are working in government. At the top, not the bottom, at the top. Fucking happier than pigs and shit. What are they happy about? Making my fucking life miserable? Turns out having lots of money. And the only thing that makes you happy is making other people miserable with your fucking money. Man. I didn't get no money for saying that. Yeah, he's right there, Boy, we better feed his family. Taught us a good lesson. Took the time to tell us something as important. Holy shit. We actually don't have etiquette in this country. Because you don't respect time. You don't value it. And for the most part, this will be a waste of my time. I didn't get anything out of it. My son didn't get anything out of it. My house didn't get anything out of it. It didn't help me at all. Who taught this to me? I did. I don't get no fucking credit for that. I don't even get a thumb on Facebook for creating my own videos, doing my own labor, looking things up in the dictionary and thinking for myself. Wow. Amazing. We don't want people to be independent. We want them to be dependent on the government for everything, including our thinking, even if it's detrimental to our own welfare. Look at them stay silent to this shit, the fucking whores. That's the more embarrassing part, your willingness to remain silent. Different to a kidnapping. Wait until it's your child, then it will bother you. This is what I get for being called a pimp, huh? I'm a pimp. Well, if I'm a pimp, they're a horse. And nothing has changed in thousands of years. This is the resurrection of the cult of Horus. Keep your eyes on a whore, eyes on. Whore, eyes on. Horizon. I'm watching you. I know how you are. You ain't gonna get in this ring. You ain't gonna ask no questions. You ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. Participation is unlikely. Dissipation most likely will occur. Participation, 1, 2, maybe 3 out of every 100. 3 parts per million, something like that. And 1 out of every 100 says, wow, this is so profound. Here's a tip for you. Thank you for your time. Only 1 person out of fucking 100 has any goddamn respect for a nigger's time. It's amazing. Only 1. And the irony in this is I'm only going to respect the people that respect my time. If you don't respect my time, then I don't give a shit what you think, what you feel, how you feel. I don't care. Doesn't profit me anything. Not making me no money. The only one worried about my bank account is my ass. You can't have any of it, you know. You keep your fucking hand out of my goddamn bank account. But I want to see you try to talk around me. I want to see you try to talk your way out of this shit. I want to see you have a goddamn response for it, you fucking silent horse. I called you what you are because that is what you are. You ain't said nothing to change my mind. You ain't going to either. It's amazing. Can't be bothered. I ain't got no time for this fight. Oh no, this one's been going on for 30 years. I got too many facts for you. It's time for you to just tuck tail and fucking run. You notice that's exactly what they do? They obey me. They're obedient. That's the thing about Americans. They're obedient. Only 20% of people have the ability to think critically, and 15% of them work for government. So only 5% is in the open population. And they're within the 15% of people that are considered undesirable. And they also fall within the 15% that have the ability to say no to anything, like an authority figure or a rapist. Yeah, I said rapist. Sure did. Rapist. The rapist is the therapist. Therapist is the rapist. That might offend you. It's one of the most offensive words in English. Rape. And there's several kinds of rape: mental, spiritual. You get raped off your time, raped of your money, raped of your free will. All because you believed in other than yourself. Trusted other than yourself. Believed other than self. Not myself, yourself. Most people can't even get to the letter J in regards to this video. They're already fried. They can't even make it through the fucking alphabet. They don't want to admit they got lied to. It's hysterically funny. Then, if you think about these things logically, you realize you have in possession a license to lie. So you can't honestly be telling me that you're speaking truthfully in regards to anything when you're in possession of a license to lie. Logically speaking, you're a fucking liar. You have a license to lie. Wake the fuck up to the dumb shit. You don't have an argument here. They don't have an argument. I took it away, stripped them of their license to lie to me. Try to. Doesn't work, does it? Right? You're gonna get caught. Why bother? It's really gonna do that. Why bother? Right? The parents always think they're fair to the children, right? But the children always think the parents to the lie because the children already know. You just what do you want? Fake ass cunt. Hey, there's a hurricane up close to the United States right now. Hurricane. Hey, stop fucking laughing. I'm the goddamn storm. I manifested it. Look. Storm. Motherfucker! Woo! Hey, you guys. Remember, I don't know any better. I'm too childish for this shit. And they tell me to grow up, and I don't want to. Parents suck. Silent cocksuckers. Where are the parents at? Where the fucking goddamn parents at? Huh? Fucking silent? Phony wannabe? Huh? What? I don't know what he's talking about, man. No idea. Why'd they leave this out of school? It's in the dictionary. I don't know, man. Quit asking me difficult questions. What do you want to do about it? I don't know, man. Stop asking me questions. Ah! You like that custom piece of art on my profile for Facebook? You ever notice it? Most people don't. It's been there like a year. No one says much of anything. Got tired of their silence, so I said, wow, I think this is a weapon. Can silence be used against the majority? Can one monkey circle a band of flying monkeys? Huh? Is that what's happening here? Something like that? I've also said for a while that self-education is the higher form of education, quality education. I want a quality education. I don't want a quantitative education, quality education, self-education. Self-education, self-educating, doing it for you. Doesn't matter the subject. You're going to learn it because you want to, not because you're forced to. You're doing it because you want to, and that'd be the difference. It's not a job requirement or a credit to get a degree. You didn't do it for an accolade. You did it because you wanted to do it, not because you had to. Same as this. I didn't do this because I had to. I put everything aside because I wanted to do this. I realized we were being lied to in general about math, geometry, life creation, so many things you're being lied to about. It's just like, where the fuck do you even start? And the baby boomers, well, they don't want to fess up to their sins. They just rather blame me for my fucking attitude. And I think your goddamn silence is fucking cowardice and treason. Not respectable. There's no excuse for silence. None. I don't have any excuses. You don't need. I write my own musings. I write my own pieces. People don't read them. They come in here and hang out, and they don't read the writings they're supposed to influence my children. There's nothing for my children. It's amazing. My son was taken because of what? I'm crazy. I'm a pimp without investigation, without prima facie evidence, without a hearing, without trial, without due process. I'm guilty till I prove innocence. So anybody, anytime is guilty of whatever, whenever this government decides that you're fucking guilty and there's no court hearing, they'll just put it off. 4 times they put off the court hearing. 4. And my son is essentially grown up in a political hostage situation where he's held fucking captive by the state and nobody has anything to say about it. And I'm trying to figure out whose rights are being protected, and all my friends, oh my God, they're so silent. The only thing they care about is their ego. They don't care about a newborn. They don't care about babies. They don't care about life. They're more concerned in death. Sick people and cancerous people, addicts, junkies, demons, hookers, whores, pedophiles. They're a problem. Let's give them a fucking trophy for raping children. We should just let them do it in public square. It's fucking wild, isn't it? My father's dead, dying. He can't do anything about this. Doesn't know what to say. Politicians and professionals cause problems. They don't offer resolutions to the problems they're causing. They lose all their fucking money. They're whores. And they're paid by the hour. I paid $1 to say it. Oh, there's a difference. Called you out. Punked you. And the longer you sit quiet, the more confident I become. I gain power. You lost your power. I took it away from you. My will versus yours. My will be done. That's what's happening here. Your will is not being done. Mine is. My education, my coding, my language, my words, my definitive terms, my descriptions, my word versus your word. Who's going to win? You're going to lose. Everybody loses. Silence is the evidence. They got hushed. Hush. Shut the fuck up. The hand can't hit what the eye can't see. You should probably know they are not ready for me. 42 without any degrees, and I'm not going to have people talking down at me condescendingly. I'm not interested in being political. You're figurative, and I'm literally. I'm not a figurehead. I don't speak indecisively. I'm not representing any university. I didn't elect anyone to fucking speak for me. I know what you do to me will eventually be done to you, and it's a good thing we're not family. This would be a fucking civil rivalry and a goddamn slaughter. I'm not calling a police or the cavalry on my own army. America is the land of confusion. The majority are the flying monkeys. I'm running circles and squares, outspelling everybody. Do you think that's an assumption? I've said for a while, there's nothing outside the circle that I laid down. Ran a circle around all of you and screamed at you all, made you run towards the middle of the circle. Then I made an inner circle, and another one, and another one. And the whole time you're running towards the center. And I keep pushing you. And you keep saying nothing. And that's a chokehold. Your necktie prevents you from speaking. You can't talk about things that I know about because you don't know about them. They weren't taught to you. I figured them out for me, not for you. You're a fucking lying horse. I don't respect lying horse. I don't care if the lying whores respect me or not. They're lying whores. I know they're lying whores, and now you know you're a lying whore because I told you that you're a lying whore. You want to call me a pimp? Then you're the fucking horse. Charge me with it without an investigation. Charge me with it, make me guilty of pimpery without an investigation, without a hearing, without due process, nothing. People sit silent to it like they're good. Good people sit silent. For the record, let's hear you try to contradict me one more. Call me a liar one more time. Starve my children, steal them, sit silent to the shit, and you act like you're fucking good people. What? How the fuck are you good? Silence doesn't make you good.
The Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, prepare the way, prepare the way, with your worship, with your praise, we give you praise, Lion of the tribe of Judah, oh, the Lion of you mighty one, victorious one, you perfect one, you conquered all. Mighty, mighty lion, he's the mighty, mighty lion, the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Lift your voice and shout. Lift your voice and welcome the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Welcome him. We welcome the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Yeah, come on. He's roaring over us. There's a roar inside of you. There's a roar inside of you. Come on. Don't you just sit there. Come on. Let me see some people in the presence of God.
If you have a piece of crack cocaine, no quarter that I'm holding in my hand, 1/4 of $1. We passed a law through the leadership of Senator Thurmond and myself and others, a law that says if you're caught with that, you go to jail for 5 years. You get no probation. You get nothing other than 5 years in jail. Judge doesn't have a choice. Under our forfeiture statutes, the government can take everything you own, everything from your car to your house, your bank account, not merely what they confiscate in terms of the dollars from the transaction that you just got caught engaging in. They can take everything. I don't care why they become a sociopath. We have an obligation to cordon them off from the rest of society. They are in jail, away from my mother, your husband, our families. So I don't want to ask what made them do this. They must be taken off the street. They must be taken off the street. They must be taken off the street. They must be taken off the street.
Say, give me a buck, need a Gucci store. Push your limit, and you ain't good enough. All your niggas say that you lost without me. All my bitches feel like I died, so County. Fucking with you feel like jail, nigga. I can't even exhale, nigga.
See it. You ready? Let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know.
Money. I swear in a hungry, that's what I call you idea.
Hey, ven, la pastiche, la papaya, do la potato, la potato.
I count money, I count money, I count money. I swear in a Humvee.
Or I could be yellow, I could be blue, or I could be purple, I could be green or pink or black or white. I could be every color you like. I could be red, or I could be yellow, I could be blue, or I could be purple.
I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting our favorite tunes.
So, how are y'all doing? I'm pretty.
It's the Earth.
That's the Earth. That's the moon
Yes.
and the people.
Yes.
Yeah. Would you like to do that?
That's why I said that. Yeah. Thank you all very much. For the eventful day, perhaps I'll see you along the way. Okay. Thumbs up. See you along the way.
I have a question about the government funding.
Can you speak about your meeting with the president?
Society, they are in jail, away from my mother, your husband, our families. So I don't want to ask, what made them do this? Be taken off the street. They are in jail, away from my mother, your husband, our families. So I don't want to ask, what made them do this? They must be taken off the street. Ask, what made them do this? They must be taken off the street. Ask, what made them do this? They must be taken off the street. Ask, what made them do this? They must be taken off the street.
I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting my favorite tunes. I only
What?
Life is a breeze, we live it for fun. No apologies to anyone. We live on the seas, we do as we please. From stem to stern, each moment is now. Like CERN, from left until bow. We live on the seas, we do as we please. Take it from me, keep your houses and your... They're built up from the land like a prison is. Keep your cars. Cars don't drive out on the water. They may disguise every ball and chain till you can't recall freedom's sweet refrain. And when you hear it calling, it's just too far away. There's a breeze, we live it for fun. No apologies to anyone. We live on the seas, we do as we please. From stem to stern, each moment is now. Life without concern, from left until bow. We live on the seas, we do as we please. On sunny days, I go diving for our treasury, or anything else that could pleasure me. And then sometimes I spend days not doing nothing. If I decide to go round the world just to kiss some sweet oriental girl, ain't got nobody stopping me. I left the anchor and go. I run a one-man show. Life is a breeze. We live it for fun. No apologies to anyone. We live on the seas. We do as we please. Steady as we go. Sail away. Heaven only knows what's up today. Feel like I will find some pretty surprise for me waiting round the corner. Maybe someone ought to warn her. Life is a breeze. We live it for fun. No appease to anyone. We live on the seas. We do as we please. From stem to stern, each moment is now. Life without concern. From captain to bow, we live on the seas. We do as we please. Life is a breeze. We live it for fun. No apologies to anyone. We live on the seas. We do as we please. From stem to stern, each moment is now. Life without concern. From captain to bow, we live on the seas. We do as we please.
History is just a 25,000-year dash from the trees to the starship. History is just a 25,000 trees to the starship. And while it's going on, it's wild and woolly. But it only lasts like that. And then you're in the starship. 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 Because we are like bacteria or something in the shortness of our lifespan. To us, 25,000 years, you can get lost in the middle of that and you can't see either end. But from the point of view of a species, it's just instantaneous. History is just a 25,000-year dash from the trees to the starship. History is just a 25,000-year dash from the trees to the starship. 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 You know, this thing happened 65 million years ago. A very large object collided with the Earth. Everything on this planet, larger than a chicken, died. Some people think in a single moment. But what's peculiar is there appears to have been a major dieback of species underway before the impact, that in the years preceding the impact, there was some kind of echo crisis on the planet. And then this asteroid struck. You know, the dinosaurs that we find are the lumpy, enormous ones, but it's always agreed that there were a vast number of small-boned, gray seal dinosaurs that were much smaller. Is it possible there was a breakout of intelligence? Is it possible that there was an intelligent species of a reptilian sort that was actually evolving a technical civilization, which then caused this dieback of species? History is just a 25 the trees to the starship. History is just a 25,000-year dash from the trees to the starship. From the trees to the starship. To the starship. Whenever you have intelligent life in the presence of large explosions, a safe bet is that the intelligent life is responsible for the large explosions. It may be that there was a war in heaven 60 million years ago.
Motion itself is a function of relationship. For example, if there is only one object, one small ball in the middle of endless space, nobody knows whether it's moving, because you can't tell whether it's approaching anything or whether it's going away from anything, because there's nothing else. So in that state of affairs, no motion exists. But if we introduce a second ball into the picture, and the two either come towards each other or go away from each other, then we can say that both of them, or either of them, is in motion. We can't decide which is the one that's doing the moving. Could be one, could be the other. Now we'll put three balls into space, and we find two of them staying together and the other one going away. Now it's up to the two of them to decide whether the other one is going away from them or they are going away from the other, because two is a majority. And the vote always, of course, goes to the majority. The universe being basically a democratic organization.
That's how it goes. So it goes. So it goes.
So proud of you that you said that. Smokers versus non-smokers. Good
Now,
job.
once you've got that, you can see that motion is a form of relationship.
Smokers versus non-smokers.
Let me put it in another way. Energy is a form of relationship. If the universe is basically a play of energy, then you can say energy and relationship go together. Now, what is this saying? This is saying that being, existence itself, is relationship.
That's how it goes. So it goes. So it goes. So it goes. So it goes.